Know some bitches who done made their way up to the tip top. Sandal game is nice, she never flip flop. Bless you with the tube socked and stuffed you like the turkey in this crock pot. I'ma pop her lock and make it drip drop. Tick tock, top notch, pussy, pop, yellow, bone, turn me on, top notch. Top notch. Top notch. This girl said that she could turn me on. Top notch. You put it on, but you have to give me down. Girl, I'm with it. Yeah, you know that I'm specific. Get you wet like the Pacific. Now you soaking, floating by the ocean. That was just a sexual notion. Baby, gonna grab the lotion. I'ma give you options, no kaleidoscope. And ride me with that watermelon, and I'll leave you cantaloupe. Just make sure that you watch the slope. The circle about the adios. Yo, damn girl, that was the best head I ever had. But I'ma need you to just slow it down. When you go down, you gotta get the buzzing all around. This ain't no game, I'll tell you when you hold me down. I know that you ain't used to this. I'm not trying to be ruthless. I'd rather see you toothless. Armani dress from Budapest. Like they say, baby, you the best. And who am I to argue? If you the top notch, I put that pussy on the pedestal. If the tree don't work, I must seduce her with an edible. No, my game is incredibly incredible. She trying to read me, but I'm not truly legible. Wordplay be impeccable. Sex can't be regrettable. Cause when I hit you once with the stroke, you seem forgettable. Pull up in that Rari and them Bentleys, we be flexing those. Never rock familiar clothes. Lizard is chameleon flow. Blizzard is relentless, no to knock over your bungalow. Bitch, I be the same damn nigga from a year ago. I don't give a fuck about what they say, but what you hearing, no. Bitch, I be the same damn nigga from a year ago. You wall up on my cock, I beg you not. I played your slide and became a new top notch.
Bad whiskey. Bad whiskey. Made me lose my happy home. Made me lose my happy home. Made me lose my happy home. Made me lose my happy home.
Bad whiskey, bad whiskey, bad. Bad whiskey, bad whiskey, bad. Bad whiskey, bad whiskey, bad. Bad whiskey. Devil made me do it. He a bad influence. He control the mind. He control the music. He can take me right now. He can take me right out back to the trap house. Living hard past at the White House. November, December. Should've chopped all winter. Should've got the gas all quicker. Trying to make it shake, no Richter. Just victims. I picked them. We sipped them. Shots of Grey Goose, no pilgrims. And when your cups get low, I filled them. See the bucket pass to the passenger. Pass out drunk off fast to the passenger. One shot killed them. It spilled them. Derailing all his goals. Detailing all his hoes. See the whiskey got me feeling a little frisky. I'ma need that. Bad whiskey, bad whiskey, bad. Bad whiskey, bad whiskey, bad. Bad whiskey, bad whiskey, bad. Bad whiskey, bad whiskey. Bad whiskey, bad whiskey, bad. Bad whiskey, bad whiskey, bad. Bad whiskey, bad whiskey, bad. Bad whiskey, bad whiskey. Real niggas pull it up. Real niggas don't spit, they throw it up. Throw it up for the place you growing up. Growing tough, ain't no fucking hoe in blood. He gon' roll it up, pulling up till your liver shrivel up like a pup. Looking in the mirror, nigga got you stuck like a fucking prickle. Heard he got it. Hold up, let me hold some. Hold up, alright. Morning sickness, Lord's my witness. Boy, I'm pleading for forgiveness. First wrong, beginner sinner. Al Capone, boot liquor. Bootlegging money, getting honey, splitting Jim Beam. Brown bean, open up when you come around me. Double cup, soda pop from magazine. Pop like two of these, put your heart at ease. Let my demons flow through my arteries. Forget all my problems, that's my policy. Know they calling me, but it's hard to see. They ain't hard to get, like a parting gift. If you bout to board and you need a lift, I told y'all I'ma need a hit. I sold off a couple hundred bricks. I pull off when I fuck a bitch. If I did the crime, I say fuck the time. I stole off like 100 licks. I told y'all who you fucking with. The master crafter, who done got his ass so plastic. Classic shit so hot, molten lava flow from the rafters. See, the whiskey got me feeling a little frisky. I'ma need that. Bad whiskey, bad whiskey, bad. Bad whiskey, bad whiskey, bad. Bad whiskey, bad whiskey, bad. Bad whiskey, bad whiskey. Bad whiskey, bad whiskey, bad. Bad whiskey, bad whiskey, bad. Bad whiskey, bad whiskey, bad. Bad whiskey, bad whiskey. Good God. Good God.
Here's some things that only F-boys say. Honestly, I'm just convinced only F-boys say these things. Hi, my name is Chloe and I have experienced these people a million too many times. And as your new best friend, effective immediately, I'm just trying to help you figure out the sign. Okay, are you ever Snapchatting them and you say something along the lines of, oh yeah, like I just took a shower. And then they say something like this, without me? Like, yes, yeah, without you. Next up, when you're sending them just like a selfie, like something like this. Well, that was cringy. And then they say something like, go lower. I really hope you know what I mean by that. If you know, you know. If you don't, ask someone. I beg you, do not Google it. Next up, you guys are just talking about something random and out of the freaking blue, start talking about how their parents aren't home and how you should come over. And tell me why they always say this stuff at night, too. It's never at like 3 p.m. or something.
No. Ooh. Yeah, that's the one.
Hi, thank you for calling the Girl Help Hotline, where we help you do what they do to you. Who am I speaking with today? Hi, Maddie. What's up, Queen? He did that while you were there? All right, we have work to do. So recently, we've been trying this new tactic of getting with their enemy instead of getting with their best friend. Do you think you could do that? Great, awesome. So can you identify his enemy? All right, okay. Do you two speak? Oh my God, you weren't allowed to speak. Toxic. Ew, we're so glad he's gone. Okay, so first things first, we're gonna add him on Snapchat, but we're not gonna Snapchat him first. Does he hate the ex as well? Great. Okay, that's awesome. So you guys can talk about that. We can talk about that, bond over it. Perfect. Oh, also, is the ex reaching out to you? He is. Okay, what is he saying? He's sorry? Of course he is. All right, so what I need you to tell him is, I accept your apology, but it doesn't change what you did, and I no longer want you a part of my life. Period. Great. Perfect. Send that tonight.
When I give the F-boy another chance.
Oh no! Our table! It's broken!
People be like, you shouldn't want a relationship so bad. You should just love yourself. Like, yeah, I love myself, but who's gonna eat my like, I need someone to shut the up with all that self-love bullshit. Like, I need someone to
I don't know, you're not like other girls, you know? You're different. How? Like, how am I different? The other girls did not ask that.
So guys, have you ever noticed that women have everything to say about F-boys, but they have nothing to say about the nice guys? You know, the good guys, the guys who are snapping them consistently, you got the streaks with them. DMing them. You know, those good guys who, you know, always sending the cute little good morning text, right? Okay. Those guys who reply fast, right? Those guys who tell her she's beautiful and all that stuff. They have something to say all the time about the F-boy. Okay. Why is that? Because that's who they're dealing with. See, in this day and age with these modern women, they are more prone to want a sneaky link. Okay. You know, guys, we're out here, we're actually trying to find good women, a good situation. But when it comes to a lot of these chicks' standards, especially their financial standards, which I think is one of the most fugazi ones, because it's like, I understand you want a top earning guy, but they never look at the numbers. Okay. They never look at the numbers. So when it comes to their standards and what they want, a lot of times they end up settling for attraction. Okay. And I've already said that attraction is one of the most important things when it comes to dealing with these shorties, bro. So guys, what you need to understand is they got experience with the F-boys. Okay. So those are the guys that they're comfortable with. You know, I always say that these chicks are not going 6 months without the D. Okay, 6 months. And I'm talking about baddies. I'm not talking about these, you know, land whale type chicks. I'm talking about baddies. They're not going 6 months without the D. So they're always dealing with some type of dude. And he's probably an F-boy because they're having a casual relationship, no strings attached, friends with benefits. Okay, so this is what you guys need to understand. All right. Gone are the days where these shorties is really out here trying to look for husband material. I mean, as a matter of fact, they pass up husband material all the time. You know, they think they can delay it and push it back, right? But at the end of the day, that guy one day is going to boss up, because usually those husband material dudes, as they would call them, they're more sophisticated. They move with a purpose. All right. A lot of these F-boys, they not really amounting to nothing. So what the women find are dudes that they find attractive, but he may not fit their financial status. All right. He may not fit their financial burden of performance. Okay. So if she is looking for more of a, you know, just link up, which they usually are pretty much between the 18 and 28 range, has gotten pushed back so far that a lot of women are ending up single. All right. And that's all they can get with is the dudes who want the sneaky links. All right. So, and that's why all of these songs have become so popular, right? Sneaky link. We got hella trends on TikTok and whatnot, Instagram, even, because the terminology has been normalized. And it's normalized to women more often than ever. You know, there's more guys looking for a good chick than there are women who are looking for a long-term situation. Okay, there just are. And that's why a lot of dudes are choosing to pull back, right? Especially the good guys, because a lot of the good guys are learning. A lot of the good guys are running across channels like mine, and they're seeing, hey, man, like, I don't have to put up with all this stuff. I don't have to put up with me setting a date and she not linking. You know what I mean? Because all of that is for the birds, because I know if it was a certain dude that you was dealing with, you linking with him every time. Okay? So I'm not finna be that dude who's on the back end texting you and doing all that stuff, just entertaining you, but you never want to link. And that's where a lot of you guys are in. That's a position that a lot of you guys are in. So what you have to do, you have to withdraw. Okay. You got to withdraw, because they know plenty about the F-boys, right? They know plenty about the F-boys, but they're not speaking on those good men. All right. So once we start hearing them have conversations about the good guys who treated them well and did all these things for them, but they just weren't into them like that, that's when we're going to start seeing some real truth and honesty out of these modern day shorties. But anyways, you already know what it is. It's your boy Reclaim Your Throne. Until next time. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Quarantino Da GAWD coming at you live and direct. And today we have a very special topic. So you already know what it is, man. We've been doing this DJ Academics off the record and Brittany Renner video breakdown. Okay. So this should be fun. We have about 40. Oh no, we were a lot. Oh no. We've got about 44 minutes and 9 seconds left. So make sure you guys are up in here showing some love. We are finna break down this Brittany Renner situation. Obviously, as you guys know, just some information about the YouTube. So I tried to upload snippets of the live to the YouTube and it did not work. Okay. They have all of this video content copyrighted. So what I'm going to do to you guys is I'm going to refer you straight to my Reclaim Your Throne YouTube channel. I am going to try and find a way to work around it. But if not anything, I'll put all of that content on OnlyFans. So I will post the lives that I've been doing on this Brittany Renner breakdown on OnlyFans because I understand the legendariness of it. So it will be behind a paywall, unfortunately. But what you guys can do is if you do see this video, make sure you go check me out on my OnlyFans. And, you know, it is what it is. But this is the new channel, as you guys can see. This is where I will be posting daily content. And I'll post, you know, little snippets from my other lives. It's just that with this Brittany Renner situation, they have that copyrighted. So, or copywritten rather. So this is one of my channels that I will be posting daily on. And then I will also be posting on the Black Gen Z mindset. So we got Reclaim Your Throne and we got the Black Gen Z mindset. All right. So make sure you guys go check me out there. Let me adjust this camera. Boom. Okay. Make sure you guys go check me out there. Here it is, the Black Gen Z mindset, where we will be covering political topics, crime in America. So it's really interesting stories. It's almost like I said today on my episode now, it's like 1,000 Ways to Die. Like, and it's pretty much, you know, there are some sad stories in here, but there's also some awakening going on. So this is my woke channel, if you will. So without further ado, I ain't gonna hold you. We are going to get into this Brittany Renner breakdown. It's gonna be greasy, it's gonna be grimy, it's gonna be raw, and it's gonna be uncut. Okay, so let's get into it.
And that's what the whole book was about. Any person who's read my book has a completely different attitude towards it. You haven't read it. It's on Audible in my voice if you ever wanted to listen to it. But it's not about that. It's not about finessing guys. It's not about using men. A man is not a financial plan. I don't know how many times I got to say that. But that's why I've been doing this myself. Like, I really thought I had my guy.
And just to catch you guys up, we have already established that Brittany Renner fucked her way to the top. And this is where we got to go TikTok. So I'm leaving my TikTok audience because we're getting too greasy. But we have already established that Brittany Renner fucked her way to the top.
And that's okay. I thought I had my guy. When I first met him, I thought there's no way my husband is 6 years younger than me. But I thought he got me. I thought he understood me.
She thought he got it. Oh my God. You can just tell she's so full of shit.
And that's okay. That's not my person. We keep it pushing. I have nothing but respect for him. I had a baby with him. I pushed out a baby for that man.
Is there a chance you guys will ever get back together?
I will say never, because I feel like anytime you say never.
See, so that question, this is why she said, I'll say never. Because she wants the window to be open. She wants PJ Washington to put a light in the can, or she wants PJ Washington to put a candle in the windowsill. Okay? She wants PJ Washington to leave out hope. And this is what you see with a lot of these modern women. They'll leave a guy who has his shit together think that they can level up, think that the grass is greener, but baby girl, that was your lotto ticket. You're not getting another PJ Washington. I'm sorry. You might be fucking on a nigga who got money like PJ, but to get cuffed, like I said, she's going to have another baby. Okay? So the nigga that she have a baby with, if he's on a lower level than PJ, then we already know that she wants that candle to be in the windowsill.
Like the universe makes an example out of you. But I feel like if I have to disrespect myself to be with a man, that will never happen.
And what she means by disrespecting myself is getting cheated on. That's literally all she means. That's literally all she means. Getting cheated on. Getting told that, hey, I don't want you at the club shaking ass, even though he's out here fucking bitches.
I'm not going to be with him. If he ends up growing, evolving down the road, maybe it makes sense. Sure, I don't know. But as of right now, who I am today, we are not a vibrational match, and that's okay. I want him to be happy. I want him to be with someone he loves and he cares about, you can open up to. But it will not be at the expense of my sanity and my peace.
Because she was over there punching the air going crazy. She thought she locked him down. She thought he was going to be faithful. And what did old PJ do? She probably caught him in some Instagram explore page DMs. And this is what we continually tell these women, these young athletes especially, they're not going to be faithful to you. What did you think? You was just finna come in there and be the only girl he dealt with? I told you, PJ Washington ain't used to dealing with women who was as bad as Brittany Renner. And she's really average. Okay? She's really average. But, you know, people hype her up. And she's got a great body. Obviously, her body's above average, but her face is average.
What I bring to the table as a woman, as a partner. Like, I was nothing but good to him. He can never say I stepped out on him. I showed him DMs. Guys he knew trying to DM me. Guys he met that were dapping him up in the club, trying to be funny, trying to hit me up after.
This is what happens oftentimes, because the reason why they were doing that, notice that when Ayesha Curry was with Steph Curry, niggas wasn't hitting her up. No, for real. Notice that Ayesha Curry actually had to say something. She actually had to say, hey, I want some male attention even though I'm married. Notice how Ayesha Curry, another light-skinned woman, who honestly, they have the same cheekbone facial structure. Notice how another woman, like Ayesha Curry, had to ask for the attention. Why? Because she's not out there moving like a slut. She's not out there moving like a hoe. That's really what it is, what it came down to. Okay? Because niggas knew that they could try Brittany Renner. I mean, as a matter of fact, Brittany Renner, the niggas who was hitting her up that knew PJ and whatnot and smiling in his face all the while they're trying to take your place, those type of niggas, those are probably some niggas that she kept on standby. Friend zone. Might hit him up after the relationship. She probably fucked one of them niggas already. Moved on to one of them niggas already. Because I told you these hoes do not go 6 months without the D. I've been told y'all that. In the early videos, you got to go back. You got to go back. You got to go to my OnlyFans to check out the old videos because YouTube doesn't want me to spit this game, spit this fire. I already know I'm one of the best niggas in this shit. You feel me? But it's like they got a hold on me, baby. They got a hold on you, nigga Tino. Okay?
Because that's loyal to the soil. That's who I am. But no one would ever believe that. I'm going to sit up here and I'm talking to you about it because you asked me all the right questions. But it's like, I'm trying to sit there and explain that to millions of people watching me who believe I'm just some finessing ass whore. Like how you pretty much said I was. You're already, committed to misunderstanding me. I'm not going to convince you. The only way I convince you is just this right here. You talking to me. I have no reason to lie to you. I'm not afraid of you. Lie to you for what? Yeah, like, so what? I've been hurt. What to do? Join the club.
And we know that she has been hurt. We know that she's been hurt. What did I say, guys? Everything that she's saying is what I say. Okay? And guys, if you watch this channel and you know what I'm talking about, I say the who hurt you thing doesn't apply to men because men are not the ones out here really getting hurt. Men are not the ones out here really getting hurt, okay? I showed you guys how Brittany Renner was hurt. Let's go back. We have to do this because there has to be some context into the timeline in which she trapped PJ, or PJ trapped himself, rather.
Independent in every area of my life. It increases my value as a woman, being able to provide. That's what I have believed. I have believed that money gives me power and power gives me control.
Money gives me power. Power gives me control. First you get the money, then you get the power. Who told you that?
I have abused my power by attempting to control people with what I'm able to do for them financially.
Do you know what she just said? She said she's been dealing with Pookie and Ray Ray. Poo and Ray Ray. Hey, Pookie and Ray Ray. Hey, Poo and Ray Ray. She been dealing with the Pookies. Pookie. Hey. Y'all hear this woman? Y'all hear what she's saying? I don't even gotta say shit. She been dealing with Pookie and Ray Ray now. They partnered them. She said, and this is where we go into real depth, okay? Because a lot of these women talk about, oh, well, these men are intimidated by my money. These men are intimidated. No, you're dealing with dumbass niggas. There are no college educated men who are intimidated by your money. You're dealing with dumbass niggas. Oh, bum ass niggas. Oh, can't get their finger out they thumb ass niggas. Those are the dudes that you're dealing with. So ain't no real business like men intimidated by your money, intimidated by your success. As a matter of fact, it's a non-factor. We don't give a fuck. Quite frankly. Yes, quite frankly, we don't care. Okay? But see, what's happened in today's society is that women are able to go and mouth this shit off because, for one, men who actually got means, men who actually have control of their lives, we don't give a we don't even notice these types of women. Okay? We don't even know they exist. All right? We don't know that they even are on this planet. Okay? We're not intimidated by shit. We don't care. You can have a bag. We know you're not going to spend it on us anyway. That's a non-factor. The only dudes that it's a factor with is Pookie and Ray Ray. Pook and Ray Ray.
I can do things for you that you are unable to do for yourself. That makes me powerful. And with that power,
she just giving it up. She's been dealing with broke niggas.
Gives me more control. And that control increases my value. Nobody can hurt me if I hold on to this power.
Okay? So that debunks who hurt you. That debunks the who hurt you discussion. All of that is irrelevant.
Now what?
Are there moments that you, because I just know this vividly with women who stand in quote unquote their truth online.
Why does it be quote unquote
their quote unquote truth? All their quote unquote truth means is that they're claiming those bodies. Okay? That's what living in their truth for a lot of these women means. Yeah, I fucked 30 dudes. And I mean, Brittany Renner, she said it. Yeah, I fucked 30 dudes, but da-da-da-da. Okay, she claims those bodies. That's really all she's talking about.
Their truth.
No.
It's the truth. Their truth, whatever that is.
Well, I say quote unquote because
Seems sarcastic. That's all I was just
No,
curious.
it's not. Like, you're gonna have people ridicule you, people gonna judge you,
right.
and also it's hard to do it usually, and this is what I was trying to say about you, like I feel like certain things you do, that's just the front of not being genuine. Like I feel like you saying a lot of shit you're saying now, they've never heard you say on Instagram. I watch your Instagram videos, like when your little stories, I'm like, damn, this chick don't really give a fuck.
Right.
Like you literally said, I don't regret a motherfucking thing.
But I really mean that though. That's not front.
But that is so shallow in understanding
Guys,
your plight.
she does regret a lot of the things that she did. That's hella cap. I just showed you guys the video of her crying on her YouTube. Oh, she cares.
And understanding where you've been. Like when you say that, it's almost like, oh yeah, no,
You want me to elaborate? Oh, I'm not sorry, and I don't regret anything.
But
because if I were to regret anything I did,
but you're also hurt in the fact that.
But you're trying to make this about who hurt you. Let me finish though. To regret anything I've ever done is to regret the awareness I have.
And
today.
this is where everybody has regrets. But people want to walk in their truth and claim it, girl, and all this stuff. Look, real, how do I say it? Real forgiveness in yourself, right? Starts from admitting that you regret certain things that you did. Real growth, real wisdom comes from saying, hey, back in the day, I fucked this many motherfuckers and I was reckless with my pussy and this and the third. And I regret doing that. It made me who I am today. Right? Which means I had to go through a train wreck to get to where I'm at. I'm glad that I learned the lessons that I did, but if I could take it all back, absolutely.
And I am so not sorry because I am a beautiful person inside and out because of the trials and tribulations that I have been faced with. I don't regret it. The one night stands to the drawn out relationships I should have ended a long time ago to the current situation now. I am not sorry. I am so happy I went through that because it has truly taught me humility and gratitude.
You think she's humble? Does she speak as if she was a humble woman? Does she move as if she was meek and mild?
No regrets. Why would I?
Do you regret putting out certain things publicly?
No.
Nothing at all.
The truth is the truth. And if it can be destroyed by the truth, it should be destroyed by the truth.
I would argue that because of certain public things that you have divulged that have now become a perception of you, for a man to deal with you, they're also dealing with and battling those perceptions as well.
Well,
not only are they dealing with the perceptions, they're dealing with a woman who says, take me as I am. And we know the take me as I am thing is a sham. Oh, take me as I am. I'm this, that, and third. Take me as I am. I'm damaged, but I'm a woman and I've got a fat ass and a warm pussy. Take me as I am. That take me as I am bullshit. No. Some men would like to see you improve. Some men would like to see that your head is somewhere else. It ain't no take me as I am. It's we start dealing with each other and I'm going to build you into what I need you to be.
I would say to that, first of all, big long dicks need only apply.
Big, long dicks need only apply. That's all she's got to say for herself. But she doesn't know why people look at her as a slut and look at her as this and a third.
Second of all, if this isn't for you, then it's not for you. It's just that simple. Like, I'm not asking for a unicorn. I'm asking for a man to stand in who he knows whoever he is, and to be able to see the world outside of his view.
But isn't that what these men have been doing? Standing in who they know they are. PJ has not changed. PJ was the same nigga that you got pregnant by. Kai's the lawyer boyfriend. He did not change. He was the same nigga that you started fucking. He was fucking hella hoes. He came across you. Saw it was a good little situation. Start fucking hella hoes again. I mean, all of these niggas are living in their truth. They are being the men that they say that they are, and able to. And this is the kicker. She wants you to open up your horizons, look past yourself, and realize that there's another part of the world. And this, all she's doing is justifying her behavior. There's some girls who still can be good wives and still be slutted out. No, baby.
If this isn't for you, then it's not for you. It's just that simple. Like, I'm not asking for a unicorn. I'm asking for a man to stand in who he knows whoever he is, and to just to be able to see the world outside of his view. Like, it's just that simple. What me and you have done are different, but the same. Like, what you've done in private, I've just maybe talked about publicly. I talked about having yeast infections and, oh, I fucked multiple guys and this. Like, I'm just telling you the truth. No, never a train.
Why not?
Never a train. I feel like it was just too much meat, but now in my life, I'm just like, I don't know.
Oh, wow. So she is contemplating having a train ran on her at this point in her life.
Things possible. Never say never.
Such a great, you're such a suitable mate. You're planning a train.
Okay.
But anyways, so
no, wait. See, this is another thing.
So you see her try to butt anyways over that, and hell nah, we're gonna address that.
Maybe triggers me as a male.
Well, I shouldn't have said that. I should have said, no, I'm such a good
No.
Never do that.
So even as, and I
boring.
And listen, I don't even follow your baby daddy, but he sent me every one of his tweets, and it probably sometimes not even talking about you, but the nigga seems like he's in anguish. And here's the thing: when you have a baby by someone, the actions of your baby mama actually represents you because it's the mother of your child. And some of the things that you might put out there, whether you guys are in a relationship or not, like, he has to be like, that's the mother of my child. And and like for example, you didn't say you would or not, but like the realm I was going down was, hey, shit, would you like fucking like fuck a bunch of like have sex with a bunch of dudes at the same time? Like, if you're the mother of my child, whether we're together or not, I don't even want, like, no, I don't want you to. That shouldn't be you.
That's your own judgment, though. My son will be raised in truth, love, and respect. So to me, I'm not like, to have me as the mother of your child, you're lucky. Like, my
Wow. To have me as the mother of the child, you're lucky. Okay.
son will never be without. So I don't know. I guess it's kind of confusing to me because I'm like, so I would accept my son for whatever he wants to be. He could be a 6'10" accountant. I don't really care. He could be gay. He could be
gay. And this is why you don't wife thoughts. Because it seems like that a lot of these women, out of resentment, will raise their kids to be gay. Okay? And for all you LGBT people, look, I'm not saying that there aren't people who are born like that. Okay, cool. Y'all can have that. We're not gonna. But you can definitely be raised to be gay. And a woman like this, to spite PJ Washington, to spite his name, to make sure that he doesn't reproduce his name, she would go so far as to turning the son gay. See, if he does something feminine, she's not going to correct him. See, when I was a kid, if you do some hoe shit, they're going to say, hey, boy, don't do that. They're going to pop you. That's what females do. Okay? If you do some sus shit, hey, boy, don't do that. That's what women do. You ain't no woman, are you? No. You know what I mean? They're going to correct you. A man. But since he around mama, oh, he come out in a bra and panties. Oh my God, you're so cute. That's so funny. Let's put it on Instagram. Let's put it on TikTok. Do not be wifing these hoes, bro.
whatever he wants to be in this lifetime.
Nah, he can't be a 6'10" account. You gotta give him some basketball. I ain't gonna lie to you. Gotta get that nigga some basketball. 6'10"? Oh hell no.
But that's just where I'm at. As a parent, he's not my property. I'm just here to keep him safe, to love him, to guide him. He's his own person. I'm just kind of helping him grow into that. So to be like, oh my God, can you imagine her being your baby mama? It's like, yeah, imagine he's just raised with so much love and respect. I'm gonna respect him as a man because he's a man.
No, he's a child. He's a young boy. He's not a man. He's a child, and a child needs to stay in a child's place. See, this is where these women get it fucked up. This is why they're raising these soft, hyper emotional men. Okay? Oh, he's a man and he's going to be the man of the house, and I'm going to respect him as a man. Son husband. Look that term up. That's what she's trying to raise.
Yes, sir. No, sir. You know, even as a little baby, it's like the reality is my son is lucky to have me just like I'm lucky to have him. So there's really nothing. It's embarrassing because I have sex. It's embarrassing because I twerk on a table. It's embarrassing.
Yeah, it's embarrassing for a man's woman to twerk on a table. It's embarrassing for a child to grow up and see his mom speaking about all the niggas who ran through her. Yeah, it's embarrassing.
Because I talk about, oh, you know what? I wouldn't be closed off to 2 dicks at one time. Like that's
even her saying that. Yo, imagine if your mom said that. I wouldn't be able, and she, you know, she's your mom. She done remarried. She got a you got a stepdad. I wouldn't be opposed to 2 dicks at one time. What, mom?
Be just so disgusting as a mother. Oh my God, you're so gross. So I'm supposed to completely lie and be something I'm not for my son, because I can guarantee you my son won't be raised to be a judgmental fucking fragile asshole like most of these men who comment about me are. Because at the end of the day,
he might be bullied though.
And guess what? He's gonna know who he is, and it's just that simple. He's gonna go through that process. Whether I was a Betty homemaker, never did anything, nobody knows who I am.
So Ack mentioned that he might be bullied. Yeah. And see, he's gonna have great genetics, but he still might be bullied. Why? Because of moms. See, if moms wasn't talkative, if moms wasn't out here embarrassing him before he's even able to get in preschool, if mom wasn't out here doing him bad, making him look bad, making his friends believe that he's down bad, if mom wasn't out here doing that, okay, then he probably wouldn't get bullied. He'd be the biggest kid in the class. But now we can pick on him. Now he got a soft spot. Now if we say, oh, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I know some niggas who done fucked your mama. This nigga, that nigga, that nigga. Now you can really get to him emotionally. Look at Scottie Pippen's son. He unfollowed his mama. He don't want to see none of that shit. He's embarrassed by her. And she's not even talking as much as you are.
If I'm still going to be the hot mom, what are you saying? You're like, what are we talking about? Like, I'm worried. So I'm going to worry about being myself for maybe when my son is bullied in the next decade.
Look, there's a difference between, and I've been in a situation, I've had, you know, homeboys, teammates, whatever, good friends who have hot moms. There's a difference between being the hot mom and then me being able to go and see the hot mom doing hot girl shit online, buck naked, twerking, throwing ass in a thong, in a G-string. 2 different things.
Can we cross that bridge when we get there? Because right now, my son needs me to be a real mother who can process real emotions and self-regulate in a healthy way. He doesn't need a perfect mom. He doesn't even need a happy mom. He just needs a real ass mom who's going to be honest with herself and take care of herself.
And that's where I also ask you, being a mother, hasn't that changed some of the things you would most likely be inclined to say, inclined to do?
No.
Be inclined.
Wow. So being a mother does not change the way that she moves. She just needs a real ass mom. And it. All right, mom.
And to entertain because you're a mom.
No, because just like I'm not going to sit here and lie to you, I'm also not going to lie to my son. I have no. Is my son God? I got to sit here and lie to him about who I am?
Is my son God? Are you kidding me? So you gonna lie to God? When God asks you, hey, Brittany, I mean, how many men did you have sex without a wedlock? You gonna lie to God? You gonna lie to the big homie? Yeah, all right.
So I can get his approval? Because his approval is also no different than your approval or my security's approval.
Your child's approval is no different from And this is why the black community is in shambles, because we don't value the opinions of the people dearest and closest to us. We don't care about how our decisions will affect them. It's shameful. It's shameful. It's disgusting.
Like, it's all the same thing. How I feel about me matters more than what any of you guys could think about me. If I feel like shit, everyone's gonna feel like shit. So
you hear that? If she feels like shit, everyone's gonna feel like shit. So she is blatantly admitting that she's going to take her bad days out on her baby father and her child.
As long as I'm comfortable and I'm happy with who I am, my son's going to be happy because I'm not going to be projecting my insecurities and fears onto him because I'm just going to be myself. And he'll never have to hide and cower and play basketball if he really wants to be an accountant, because I'm going to accept him however he is. And that's beautiful. As a parent, that's what everyone should aim for, in my opinion.
She said that the child could be gay. Do you know how many niggas is going to clip this of PJ's son? Hey, your mom said you might be gay. In school, he's going to get flamed.
If they want to be a 6'10" accountant, you should fucking, add those numbers up. That's just how I feel. But I'm also a newer mom. I have a fresh.
Add those numbers up. When you're an accountant, you're more likely balancing numbers.
Sure, in my mind, a different perspective, because how I view being a parent is very different than what is kind of shoved down our throats as mothers. Like, I'm not supposed to have an identity, supposed to dress a certain way, supposed to talk a certain way. My son wants to know questions. I'm going to answer them honestly. I have no reason to lie to him. And just like all those other videos where I was talking shit and talking about whatever I was talking about, he's also going to see this one with me and you. He's going to say, wow, that's my mom. He's going to be proud.
He's going to be like, fuck. That's mom's.
Proud of me because I'm in my truth. So it's like,
Look at her assuming how her son is going to think, as if she has control of how her child is going to act.
Add this to the list of videos he's going to see when he gets older, and maybe he'll be bullied in 10 years. Okay. Hopefully it'll still be gold by then.
And this shows that women do not care about men. Because even when it comes down to her own son, so he'll be bullied. Who? So what? Women don't care about men's feelings. What if he's bullied so severely that he feels like ending this shit? Because of all the shit that you said. Because of all the shit that niggas are able to use against him as fuel. What if? I mean, do you have no regard for his mental stability, his mental health, his mental well-being? You out here saying reckless shit, giving fuel to the fire of the people who, quite frankly, want to knock him down.
Hey, listen, she was a lot more nicer in text. She definitely stands on whatever she stands.
I'm gonna stand on what I say. I'm not gonna ever disrespect you.
I like that. I like that.
I respect you, and I wanted to say too, I had searched a video on YouTube. I kind of wanted to just get a whiff of what people thought about you, because I know what you've posted about me. I know you've posted about me here and there.
Do you think I've posted? So what do you think about the posts I've posted about you?
You're just posting what's going on. You're posting public information, whether it's a comment, whether it's what I posted on social media, it's public information. So what I feel like after I watch
Do you think it's out of context?
No, I don't. You're reporting kind of like the climate, the news of what's going on and what people care about. People want you to, it's like, why didn't you post about this? You're posting about what people want to talk about. There are thousands of comments under that post for a reason. So I don't honestly.
The trigger points though that I know everyone who watches me has gotten so mad at you about, shoot, the child support thing.
But that was untrue. That's what I'm saying.
So why don't you clear it? Just say, hey, listen,
I'm not getting that amount in child support. Ooh, so you guys are gonna be nice to me now?
Hold on. No, but they would though.
No, they wouldn't.
If
they would not.
If they didn't feel like you were getting some huge lick where you're taking a third of someone's salary.
That's not even, but any rational thinking person, which I know we're dealing with the asses, the masses.
Some of them are kids they're watching.
Right, but it's that's
they're
not
17.
even, but they don't understand that alimony versus child support is very different. That's why you get those bigger numbers in alimony, because it is different. Like you're someone's wife, that's different. A child is based on the child's needs. I'm not saying anything that's a military secret. It's like, it's the child's needs. No one would ever get $200,000 in child support. That's crazy. I don't know. When I originally saw that report,
somebody had to hit me and be like, yo, nah, she's not getting that.
No, I literally laughed.
I was tight. I'm like,
but
what?
I was really like also flattered too, because I'm like, wow, like
people really
think like my pussy, like it's $200,000. Like that's flattering.
No, that's not it. It's because we've seen with the NBA, and I don't even know if this is true. Like there's a player called, I think it was Andre Iguodala or someone else, but he had to pay like his, I don't know if it was ex-wife or just baby's mother, like $50,000 a month.
But ex-wife,
it was ridiculous.
But first of all, every case is different, so I can't speak on that. I don't know. But being someone's wife or ex-wife is very different than being someone's baby mother. So that's why I'm saying like people don't really understand the legal system, how that works, how the funds are.
King Jordan says money and independence is more important than a kid in women's brains. Facts. She's still getting child support even though she gets money from simps online constantly. Exactly.
Provided how that number is even calculated, which I understand. If you're not going through that, you don't know. But it's like that's a ridiculous
all the child support
number.
Going towards the child, or like you buying cars, you on flights, you get money.
No, it's literally calculated based on the child's needs. Like it's
but like that's
simple.
a finesse though. It's like
no, it's not. You cannot finesse. No, you cannot do that.
So the money coming in, you can't be like, yo, I'm finna get a purse. You could, like, if there's excess money, extra money, you can't
it's
like
based on the child's needs.
The fact of the matter is, Brittany Renner makes her own money. If you're strong and independent, you guys have split custody, you don't need child support. You're supposed to be strong and independent. You carry your load and he carries his load. I can understand him paying for daycare or something like that. But if you're strong and independent, you got a bag and he got a bag, you can take care of that child by yourself. You don't need child support. It's dependent on the child's needs. You have everything that the child needs.
So I, in my personal opinion, just from like what I've understood and what I see, yeah, it's really just for the child's needs. Like there is not wiggle room for a fucking Chanel bag or something like that. It's not like that. So that's why I love that I'm also in this position too, because I get to also tell women a man is not a financial plan, and being someone's baby mama is a lot different than what, you know, people portray as what you would get in alimony money. So it's very different. I feel like girls, they're willing to have a baby with whoever, not realizing, especially with artists, because they can hide their money. They can put it in a trust. Like there's a lot of ways around it to where it looks like they don't make a lot of money. Because I know a lot of bitches. I know a lot of bitches who have tried to base it. They wanted to have, yes, the true finesse, like the true finesse. Like I've had a lot of girls that I know that move in that way.
That's where she got the blueprint from.
And that's okay, but that's also not, in my mind, my moral compass, that's not right, because you're basing, should I have an abortion or not, based on how much money I'll get in child support. That's crazy, because a child truly is a blessing. And I've gone without a baby up until 29. And I can say, like, it's weird because I never thought I would be that type of person, but like my son has really changed my life. Like the reason that I am really owning my truth, honestly, because I don't want to be a fraud to him. I want him to be the best version of him.
When you're now on Instagram, do you ever like break down and cry?
Of course I do. I'm a human.
She has videos where she's broken down and cried.
Actual feelings. I'm not ever supposed to feel just because on Instagram I'm brave. I can be scared to death and be brave.
What usually brings out that? Is it because, like, I could tell you sometimes I feel a little down because I'm like, yo, damn, these people really doesn't matter. Because sometimes I'll cognizantly try to appease people. You try to show that you're a good person, and then they're like, nah, we rather believe that you're this.
Yeah.
And then it'll get you down for a bit. What gets you down?
I mean, I think it's definitely not public perception, because a lot of people say perception's reality. No, it's not. Because to know someone and have this conversation, a lot of you will never get that opportunity. So like the person that I'm meeting.
But the person who sees you in the airport, they're like, that's Brittany Renner.
And they'll also get a genuine encounter, because that's just who I am. I'm the same person off camera as I am on camera. So I am a nice person, but I also am going to stand all 10 when it comes to who I am and what I'm about. I'm not going to let you just bully me around and put words in my mouth, you know? So I think when it comes to how I feel, I allow myself to feel in private. I have a very close knit support system that if I wanted to express myself, I can do that. But Instagram Live, IGTV is, to me, is just not the place for that. I do the inner work outside of social media.
Is that promo when you're putting up those videos? Is it a fake bravado, or is it just try to, you know, kind of speak to other women who might be in your position?
It's very much still a part of me because all facets of me exist. They can all coexist. So like we're all sitting at the table. You have maybe the more theatrical villain that's on one end, and then you have the nice, I can't wait to meet you today, academics. You know, like those both exist. They sit at the same table.
Multiple personalities. A lot of these women teeter on those multiple personalities.
So I think for me more so it's who do I like, where am I in that moment, in that present moment? How do I feel like speaking to you guys? And it's so funny because like people are like, you talk like you are in a Harry Potter movie, but it's just like, that's just what you bring out in me. And that is my truth in that moment. But to get these types of conversations, you have to get me in person. It's just, or I have to be feeling that way. And most of the time, if I'm doing something for Instagram, that they don't bring that out in me because they're committed to not understanding me. Just like you're like, I still think you're a finesser, and here I am. Like, I genuinely support what you're doing. Like my security prince and I, when we were talking about you, like, I do feel like people wrongly judge you. They pick on you because they think you're under that old law, like that old, like, you don't talk about this, you don't talk about that. And you look like them. You look like them.
You get, no, but you do get it. You do get it.
But what I'm saying is like, we're in this beautiful studio shooting this with incredible lighting. Like, I'm proud of you. Like, I don't know you. Like, you're just average blogger. Like, I mean, my God. Like,
and that's real. She's giving it up. Like I said, I think Brittany Renner is a cool ass bitch to deal with or to kick it with, to hook up with, you know, but to cuff, to make your baby mama, no go.
Like, you've really got it out the mud. So it's like, I feel like a lot of people pick on you because you're an easy target, because you don't live under that old law. You don't live by a certain set of principles where it's like, yeah, I'm going to report whatever's going on and I accept how it comes. If that means not going to a festival, that means not going to a festival, but I'm going to report the real. And I respect that about you. That's why when I watched that video about you, I was like, so y'all will support people who push drugs to your community, who will sell your aunt a crack rock, but you're not going to support someone who graduated college, who makes an honest, legitimate living.
That's some real shit that she's speaking, but unfortunately, a lot of sisters, she might be saying that, she might understand that, but the way that they vote, and this is going to get political, a lot of the way that these women vote is not indicative of what they actually know and think of the world.
And just reports on public information, that's crazy.
She got me, y'all. I'm on her side.
I'm not here, but that's what I'm saying. People don't look at the truth.
Yo, she got me.
I support you.
Yo,
and I say that.
Listen, I was trying to make it through the whole thing. She got me. All right, listen, I'm Team Brittany Renner now. Okay.
It's just the truth.
I gotta post her in a different light now. Fuck.
You can report the truth. Report however you feel.
No. Because there's context to it. And that's the thing where until you came here, you did not feel the need to clear it up. Like, for example, if I see a report, or it could, like, sometimes it's even unverified. Hey, the reason why she did this is because she was at Rolling Loud because she wanted to see the new freshman class or something. And it's unverified. Story. That's a great story, right? You won't say
it's also true. I mean, we know that Brittany Renner is putting herself in these situations so that she can find suitable men. I mean, pretty much anywhere a woman goes and gets dressed up, if a suitable man, it's to attract a suitable man. Let's keep it up.
Shit about it.
No.
You know, and a lot of times when you don't clear up something, sometimes people accept it as the truth.
And that's okay.
That's not okay. For me, I feel like I fight tooth and nails to let people know that, you know, hey, some of the things that you guys have tried to crucify me about, maybe you have a point, or maybe I just can't fight. Just because, like, I would never win, right? But the things that you guys try to perpetuate about me that's false, no, because I've tried to grow. I've tried to be, I've tried to show different, And I think you're trying to do that the same way.
I'm just going to be myself and accept it how it comes. So I just feel like for me to dispel every rumor or like headline, why? Because at the end of the day, I could sit here, like I said, front to back and tell you my story, and you still will not have a lick of empathy for me. And that's okay. I don't need your empathy because I empathize
Daddy
with myself.
issues? Is there any daddy issues there? I gotta ask.
But I feel like you're kind of asking that question to kind of justify why I've moved the way I moved. So it's like I have mommy and daddy issues. So what's your point now? I was raised by my grandparents. So yeah, like the only thing I wanted.
People always say that when they
not
see
just
certain
that.
behaviors. So
it's very important to have your mother as well.
Okay. So parental issues have played a part
in my self-discovery. Of course it has. Of course it has. I mean, really, there's nothing that I can say that I've gone with.
I mean, she's got daddy issues and mommy issues. Apparently, she was raised by her grandparents. So, read the book, guys.
Except my parents, because I was raised by my grandparents. And at the time, when I was a young person, I thought, they didn't want to be around. I didn't understand that my dad was battling with addiction. I didn't understand that my mom was kicked out of my grandma's house. My grandma laid that law and was like, you're not going to be around. You're too in and out. You don't have any stability. I didn't know that until later in life. So I had a very estranged relationship with both of them. I have amazing relations with them now. So it's like, yeah, like we all come from different things. You could come from a dual parent household and still have issues. There are still things you see your dad cheating on your mom or your mom staying for financial reasons, and you still grow up with issues because you saw that. So I get why you asked that question, but at the same time, like, it's not here to point the finger. My parents allowed me to like look inward and figure out, why do I place men on such a pedestal? Why did I move from Woodland Hills, California to Charlotte, North Carolina to be with a man? We weren't even like serious. Like we were serious, but I was like, I want to move to Charlotte because I just want you to just give me the opportunity to show you who I am.
Have you tried to remediate any of those issues? I can tell you
with
what
what?
It came. Well,
with
just
my parents?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a great relationship with them now. Yeah, for sure.
Well, but remediate some of the things that you probably took. Like, for example, if you watched your dad cheat on your mom, right, the entire time, you might think, hey, listen, this is what a relationship is, right?
Yeah, my parents were like they were never married. They were never really like together like that. But I'm just speaking for, I know people who come from dual parent households that their father cheated on their mother and they have, you would think that they have two parents, their life should be perfect, and they still have issues because of that stuff.
So, well, I can tell you,
it's just different.
So my mom and dad were actually married. They separated or divorced, whatever. And later in my life, because I grew up mostly with my grandma and my mom, I definitely developed a resentment to my father.
Your dad,
right?
Of course.
Before he passed away, and as I became a man and just starting to see things and starting to maybe understand things maybe in a different lens, because as a kid I couldn't imagine why.
Of course, you're not supposed to understand as a kid, right? Yeah.
And I remember one of the last conversations I had with him, it was like, hey, yeah, I don't really see you that much in a father figure way, but I could understand why you made certain decisions. Not that I agree with it, but I understand being a man making those decisions myself. And that was big for me. So
That's huge.
So like in terms of, and I hope I've grown from it. Like, kind of like, hey, listen, well, if you're in the same situation or whatever the case is, now you can know where maybe that came from, because as a child you're watching that. Have you learned just things? I don't know if you say you did remediate some.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like there's more than meets the eye. And as a young person, I really didn't find out the truth until probably like 25, 26. So it just wasn't for me to know. Otherwise, I would have known. My grandparents, my parents, I did the best they could with the awareness that they had. And it's just that simple. Like, I don't hold that against them. There is no resentment. It is what it is. So it's kind of that. I definitely understand more than anything. I feel like it takes more intelligence to try to understand someone than it is to just like judge them and be like, oh, this doesn't feel right for me. It's just like, well, can you understand their perspective? You put yourself in their shoes. That's what true empathy is if I'm DJ Academics, I'm putting myself in your shoes, how I would feel if people were crucifying me for just reporting news.
Listen, that's
spam.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, So what can we say we've learned from this shit? Because like
I don't
you
know.
know,
You tell me.
I don't know. Talking to you, I feel like I've gotten context.
Okay.
But
It's a start.
I don't know if I'm coming away from this by saying I completely all the way get it. I feel like I get the fact that you're not as bad as we think you are. But I also get that you're standing in what you believe.
We're gonna fast forward because there's a part that I want you guys to see. Then we'll wrap it up.
Why not? Why can't I ask that?
That's not no threesome. That's a train.
So it's a.
Boom. Here we go.
I'm assuming I've never been in an open relationship, but I'm assuming there's open communication. So there would never be any type of sneakiness. It would be not like, oh, you're gonna find out. It's more so I can't tell you what I would.
So if she's saying, oh, I wouldn't be down with an open relationship, but that's pretty much what you've been in. This is what I don't get about women. They will share a man. They say, "Oh, I ain't gonna share no nigga." Yes, you will. You've been fucking a nigga that you know is probably fucking with other people. But then when it's actually a dude that you care about, you won't let him go and fuck other people. It's like, bro, what?
Would be down with, because I feel like a lot of times guys are like, "Oh, let's have a threesome with a girl." Well, you have a threesome with a guy. Yes or no?
Stop it, bro. You wouldn't want to pose that question to your guy. Stop it, bro. Really?
Why not? Why can't I ask that?
That's not no threesome. That's a train.
So it's a train if it's two dicks, but it's just a threesome if it's two girls?
Well, that's where you got to draw your line. It's either you're with
you have to draw a line. I don't have to draw a line. The line.
Men universally, we've drawn a line. We don't even call two men and a woman a threesome. We call it a whole separate thing. It's a train.
Look at her. She wants a train ran on her.
Right? So we're telling you we could do yo, she wants to have a train.
No, but in all seriousness though, like I feel like
the Nets out here.
But see, like that's you trying to be funny. Like that's you trying to be funny and trying to lighten this conversation with some humor, and it's like degrading humor. I'm not here.
It's not degrading
because you're
humor.
like, oh, like stop.
So she's talking about, oh, it's degrading. No, you did that to yourself, baby girl.
That's not like we're not talking about.
Okay,
that.
so all right, so let's talk about why would you be interested in two dudes?
Why not? Like two guys loving on me at the same time?
Not loving on you, fucking on you. It's a difference.
So you're open to maybe even three then? Because
I don't know what I'm open to. I've never done it before, but I'm also never going to say never. Curious, of course.
Why?
I feel like I've done a lot of stuff.
Usually women, right? When it comes to like, especially a guy that they're with, right? If they like that guy, they're not usually interested in receiving any other dick. That's just what I've seen.
Well, you know, I feel like a lot of your points that you make, they're very narrow-minded. It's very black and white. And
okay, so I'm asking about you. So while being with another man, have you ever had thoughts, fantasies, or elsewise about another man being there? Because when men do, it doesn't bear any type of reflection to their emotional or personal commitment to you. That's just usually a sexual fantasy. So I'm wondering how you see it.
Well, I would say in the past that I've always been extremely devoted and I don't see anyone outside of my partner. But if I remove all restrictions, I do have a different outlook.
That's cap, bro. I'm devoted. She know who next up.
So if I never even allowed myself to take it that far, fantasy wise, even because it's just like, I'm not supposed to feel like this. I'm not supposed to be curious. So now that I'm just more in my freedom, more in my truth, I'm like, well, what would be so wrong about that? Besides a bunch of people saying you got a train ran on you. Like if it's you and your teammate, are you and your friends, are you and whoever, like why?
You and your teammate. I told you. She was like the niggas that was trying to be funny hitting her up. She was entertaining them niggas. She was like, oh shit. I would entertain you two niggas running a train on me.
Why should I be and I know this clip. I know they're gonna try to crucify me for this shit.
You're single right now. You're single right now. What I'm saying is that with your man though.
But if my
this
man
some Sweetie shit right here.
If my man was into
when
that,
Sweetie said this shit, niggas looked at Sweetie like, yo, you really,
but
yo,
I'm
you
saying
burnt out.
If my man,
Sweetie was burnt out.
But she wasn't burnt out. Saying
she was burnt out. Sweetie,
would you fuck Sweetie?
Of course.
Okay, then she's not fucking burnt out.
No. Hold on. Here's the thing. But I would look at her as burnt out, and she was like, yo, come join me and Quavo. Like, what do you?
That's lit.
Kello, first of all, I don't want to join no nigga. That's already.
Then that's fine. But that's okay. That's not for you. I'm just saying I'm never going to say no. I'm not going to sit on this couch and say never. That's all I'm saying. I'm never going to say never.
While you're single. Well, if you got a man.
No, if I had a man and my man was into that, like his dick got hard off the, us doing that, why wouldn't I want to make him happy?
Yo, there ain't no self-respecting man who's doing that. And on that note, we're going to call it quits, man. I appreciate all you guys who rock with me for this whole hour, man. You already know what it is, man. It's your boy, Quarantino Da GAWD, man. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Send your relationship questions to the email down below with a screenshot of your Cash App so I know you're paying your tithes, man. Y'all need to be on your freaking dean with the BS. It's your boy, Quarantino Da GAWD. I'm out.
If you want to see exclusive raw and uncut videos of Quarantino Da GAWD exposing and explaining how to bang OnlyFans chicks, cam girls, and other adult content creators and then toss them to the wayside, look no further. For only $9.99 a month, you too can become the floor slayer you were always meant to be. All you have to do is subscribe to my OnlyFans, and you can unlock the skills that it takes to bang adult models on a consistent and regular basis. Are you scared to talk to that bartender at your local pub? Or afraid to lock eyes with the HBIC in your local titty bar? Want to know how to build up the courage to engage in conversation with that hot Hooters waitress with the tight ass that you always order the 6-piece all flats naked wings with? All you have to do is click the link to my OnlyFans in the description box below. Tino Gang.